A lot of people had very high expectations for South Park Snow Day due to the last two South Park games made with the involvement of Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the creators of South Park. That was incredibly good, and really made you feel like you were playing an episode of the show. But the most recent South Park game, Snow Day, left a lot to be desired because of its mediocre gameplay, lack of immersion, and being a lot less funny than the show or old games.
What the fuck? A plus 10 axe? You can't do that!
Others used it as cover to seek unimaginable power.
You know what, Cal? I learned something today. You're a little bitch.
So our last hope lies with you, new kid. You're the only one who can unite us and save South Park!
And then all the stores can finally open again.
Yeah, and we can all get back to going to school.
Right, we can all get back to going to school.
You turned your back on us.
I think we all know whose fault it is.
He just wants to join us so he can betray us again. Enough!
Oh my god, that could be it. Thanks a lot, new kid. This is all your fault.
Dark Christmas is upon us, and he has taken his final form.
You most likely have forgotten this game, but Square Enix made it in Unreal Engine 4 to be a competitor to Splatoon, but on the PS5 and 4 instead of the Nintendo Switch. But it never really managed to get much of a player base due to costing $30 when most other multiplayer games are currently free, and not having gameplay that stands out to convenience people that the $30 is worth it for a unique experience like games like Helldivers 2.
Okay, it's a showtime!
Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash is on this list due to the fact that it is priced at a full $60 for a game that has no original story, just the one from the anime, but presented worse, a solid amount of bugs, and combat that you have seen before if you have played any other Bandai Namco anime games. So it is very clear that this game was made purely to get some quick money from the name of a Jujutsu Kaisen rather than made with passion by fans.
Fine, do it then. And when you get good at it, confidence and friends will find you.
Well, pretty good for your first time.
Not gonna let Inumaki's kindness go to waste! Inumaki!
Cross!
Rika Orimoto's true form. She's a bastion of cursed energy. Sorry, but I need her more than you do.
I love you, Rika.
Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is the sequel to Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, which was a very well-received indie game, and this fails to deliver on most of what fans wanted other than having some of the best graphics there are. Its gameplay and story were bad, and it was too short for its price.
Inside me tell me to let go. The shadow will always hang over me.
Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn is a double-action role-playing game made by 44 Games, and published by Kepler Interactive. The reason that I put it on this list is because of its forgettable gameplay, forgettable story, and forgettable everything else. I didn't hear anybody talking about this game after 2 or 3 days past its launch, and I can see why. Uncone 9 Awakening is on this list for very similar reasons to Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn. That it is incredibly forgettable, yet it received a decent amount of marketing to make people look at it for at least a little while. Except Uncone 9 Awakening is a lot worse than Flintlock was, which is what landed it lower on the list. Star Wars Outlaws is the first Star Wars game made by Ubisoft in their Far Cry style of open-world game, and it is incredibly disappointing with its uninspired open-world formula that has been the same since Far Cry 3, and gameplay that has also taken a lot from Far Cry, but with the Star Wars coat of paint, all this game turned out to be is just another Ubisoft outdated Ubisoft open-world game.
And pull off the greatest heist the Outer Rim has ever seen.
I'm in.
The Suicide Squad was the latest entry in the Batman Arkham series, not counting the VR game, and it is definitely the worst in the series as well, with the gameplay, cringe dialogue, a horrible story, and the last performance by Kevin Conroy as Batman to add some salt on the wounds.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, talk to me because I'm shooting the aim. Nah, I shouldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs, and I'm under your snare. Intangible, that you didn't think, so I command you to.
You think you're a team now?
You think you can stop us?
Thought you'd never ask.
Pick and choose, sit and lose. All you different crews, chicks and dudes. Who you think is really kicking too? He's the fastest man alive, according to all these girlfriends. I'm happy, feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming up.
So, what's the plan?
Time for us bad guys to save the world.
Skull and Bones had been in development for years, longer than most other Ubisoft games, and all it had to do was be a pirate version of Assassin's Creed 4, but it still managed to fail at that, disappointing thousands of fans in the process.
So we chased our dreams on the lawless seas.
Little did they know. We'd rather die on the ocean than live on our knees. That's where we scratched and clawed our way to anything and everything. Free to carve out our own destiny.
You should see me in the crowd. Watch me make a bow. One by one. You should see me.
And all those that stand in our way, may their corpses rot at the depths of the ocean.
Concord was always going to be at the top of this list. It may be the failure in video game history, losing Sony hundreds of millions of dollars and getting its studio removed. This game was truly awful.
Right on target.
Yeah, you better run. Free gunners have a shot at making something of themselves. A chance to be someone. All right.
Need a second to fix myself up.
Why not? And in the wilds, it's anyone's game. You won't survive on your own.
Target blinded.
Finally, to battle. Endless rage!
We risk our lives every day to do the job.
I'll clear the way. Time to show them the big guns. That's me.
This crew will go anywhere. Take any job. Face any enemy. We're the Free Gunner crew of the North Star. And together, we're going to make our mark on this galaxy.